In this video, I explain the symbol of 4x2 DCV. DCV means direction control valves, and explain the two type of 4x3 DCV. First type is the sliding spool type that you see in this image, and the second one is the rotary spool type. First, I understand the basic information related to the 4x3 DCV means direction control valve. So you know that the first digit is 4. 4 is indicate there is a 4 port is there, and the 3 means the 3 position is possible. Earlier we studied all the types of direction control in which 2 position is there. Okay, so here total 3 position is there. So this valve is used to operate double acting cylinder and bidirectional motors. It has 4 port namely. So here you see this symbol of 4x3 direction control valves. So that's 3 position. 3 position means we need to draw the 3 square. Okay, and in every square we need to indicate the 4 ports. So here you see this port P, port T, port A and port B, and here you see this DCV is operated by the lever. So pump port P or inlet port P. So here you see that P port is provided. Then second one is the cylinder port A, means this A port is connected with the cylinder, means it is either connected with the cap side or a road sides. Then here the cylinder port B. So it is suppose A port is connected with the cap and road side, cap and side, and the B port is connected with the road side. And this is a tank port T. Tank port T is connected with the tank or a reservoirs. It has the 3 position of its spools, means for operating the DCV that is a spool is used. Okay, so that is a 3 position of the spool is possible. So this first rectangle is called as the first positions. Okay, sorry, not rectangle, it is a square. Okay, so this square is indicate the first position. In a first position you see that the P port is connected with the A port, means oil coming from the P port is supplied to the A port. Then B is connected with this T. So here you see this is a downward arrow, means B is connected with the T, and the cylinder or motors move in the one direction. In another position of the spool there is a connection from P to B and A to T. So here you see that the P port is connected with this B, and this A port is connected with this T port. Hence the cylinder or a motor runs in a opposite direction. So this is called first position, this is called second position, and intermediate position is called as the mid positions. So in the middle position of the spool the cylinder or motor stops. It will not move in any direction. So there is a various types of the mid position is possible, but here we discuss the closed center type mid positions. So now we move towards the first type, that is a 4x3 sliding spool valve and closed center mid position, means we use the closed center as a mid positions. Now here you see this is a diagram for the 2 position. This is a diagram A and this is a diagram B. In a first position of a spool, position as shown in this figure A. Okay, so this is figure A, in which you see that there is a connection from P to A and B to T. Okay, so this is the valve body. This sectional view is indicate this valve body. This is a sliding spool, and this sliding spool is operated by using this push button. And here you see this is a various port is given, that is a 4 port, A port, P port, B port and T port is given. Okay, so in this 4 port there is a 3 position is possible. Okay, so this is the first position. Here you see that oil or a compressed air coming from the pump or a compressor is enter in P port, and from the P port here you see that is a passage is there, and these passages connect the P port with the A port. Okay, so what amount of the hydraulic fluids is enter is supplied to this A port. Okay, and from the B port return, means suppose we use the double acting cylinder, then when the oil is supplied to the A port, so A port is connected with the cap and road sides. Okay, cap and side, and the piston is moving right side. So at that time the oil pressure on the road side is coming this B port. Okay, and from this B port here you see this passage is there, and from this passage the oil is going a T port, and from the T port it is supplied to the tank or a reservoirs. So working fluid flow to the cap end port of the cylinder and comes out from the rod end port, and the cylinder is extends. In a second position of a spool, position as shown in this figure B. So this figure B is indicate the second positions. There is a connections from P to B. Okay, so here you see this P port is connected with this B, and A port is connected with this T. How A port is connected with the T? So here you see that is a here passage is provided. Okay, so this A port is connected with here, means oil coming from the A port is enter in this passage, and from this passage it is enter into this T port, and from the T port it is supplied to the tank or a reservoirs. So working fluid flow to the rod end port of the cylinders. So oil coming from the P port is supplied to this B port, and B port is connected with the rod side of the cylinders. So piston or a cylinder is retract. At that time, the oil present on a left side, means on the cap end side of the cylinders, the oil present on the cap end side of the cylinder is supplied in A port, and from the A port it is supplied to the T port, and from the T port it is supplied to tank or a reservoir. That means the cylinder is retract. Now here you see that is a diagram C. This indicate the mid positions. Okay, so here we discuss about the close center mid positions. So when the spool is kept in the middle position as shown in the figure C, all the ports are closed. So here you see, suppose the oil coming from the pump in a P port, okay, but this oil is not supplied to the any port, because here you see this P port is closed. So oil is not supplied to the A port or a B port. Okay, so here you see T port is also closed, means this what amount of the oil is present on the accumulator as it is. Okay, because oil is not supplied from the P port to A port or a B port, or not supplied from A B to the T, means all the ports are in a closed condition. Here you see, suppose the oil is coming from the A port, it is not go anywhere. Oil coming from the B port, it is not go anywhere. This is closed here because all the ports are closed, and this closed center mid position is that. There is a different type of the mid position is possible according to this requirement that we already study in a chapter 1, that is the various types of the symbol for the mid positions. Now before moving ahead, I request to like the video and subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to the OHP and other subject of the mechanical engineering. For the OHP, various link is provided in descriptions as well as in a card, and I also provide this link for a symbol of mid positions in a card. So if you don't know that what are the various mid positions, then you can see from this card. Card means on the top right screen of your mobiles or laptop you see the I symbols. Now next we study the 4x3 rotary spool valve, and in this rotary spool type we also consider the closed centers mid positions. Now here you see this is a 3 positions diagram, that is a rotary spool types. This is the valve body, and inside this valve body this spool is there. And why that is a 4 port? Because it is a 4x3. Okay, so this is a port P, port A, port T and port B. In spool position as shown in a figure A, there is a connection from P to A and B to T. So in this image A, here you see this is the image A. So here you see the oil is coming from the P port, or a air coming from the compressor is entering a P port. From the P port it is supplied to the A, and A port is further connected with the actuator, either it is cylinders or a motor. And here you see the B port is connected with this T port. Okay, so working fluid flow to the cap end port of the cylinder, means A port is connected with the cap end port of the cylinders and comes out from the rod end port. So rod end port is connected with this B port. Okay, so oil coming from the B port is supplied to the tank port T, and from the tank port it is supplied to the tank or a reservoirs. Hence the double acting cylinder is extends. When the spool is rotated through 90 degree as shown in this figure, means for changing the positions of the spool or changing the positions of the various ports, we need to rotate the spool 90 degree, because there is a 4 port is provided at the 90 degree. So if we need to change the position, we need to rotate 90 degree. Suppose that is a 5 port is there, then we need to rotate the spool by the 72 degree, means 360 divided by number of ports. Suppose 3 port is there, then we need to rotate the spool by the 120 degree. Okay, so here you see that when the spool is rotated through 90 degree as shown in this figure B, there is a connections from P to B and A to T. So here you see that P port is connected with the B port, means oil is supplied to the rod end port. Okay, so working fluid is supplied to the rod end ports. At the same time the cylinder is retract, so oil is come to the cap end port to the A port, and from the A port it is supplied to the tank or a reservoirs. Hence the double acting cylinder is retract. Now this diagram C is for the middle positions. So middle position is shown in the figure C. All the ports are closed. Okay, so here you see the oil is coming from the pump entering the P port, and from the P pot oil is not supplied yet to the any pot. That means the P pot is closed. Okay, here you see the T pot is closed. Okay, A pot is closed, means cap and pot side is also closed, and here you see B pot is also closed, means rod and pot is also closed. Okay, so this is the close center mid positions. So thank you for watching this video. If you learned something, then like the video, subscribe my channels and share with your friends.